Namaste, pierogies. This is a 20-minute strength and stretch, follow along yoga. Come down to your mats, let's get started. I'm seated in the hero pose. If you need to, you can have a pillow up underneath your thighs to help you with range of motion. And I'm coming right into eagle arms or Garudasana. So I'm hooking my right arm with my left, and I'm lifting the elbows and bringing them forward like so to stretch through the rear delts, upper back. One more deep breath in. Exhale and slowly switch. Roll the shoulders out a little bit. If you need to, you can move the feet out apart a little bit more. A few deep breaths here. And FYI, my butt cannot touch my heels. So there will forever be a space between my feet and my hips in this pose. And that's okay. Different strokes for different folks. Relax. Give the arms a nice shake. Now, come down to all fours. Hands on the shoulders. We're going to do a brief wrist warm up. So tuck the toes and stretch the feet out. And we just circle the shoulders over the hands. Small circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. A little bit more. Relax, sit up, shake out the wrist, and then come into plank. I'm coming to the top of the mat, hands on the shoulders. You can go knees or toes. Extend back. Bring the belly button in towards the spine, squeeze the glutes, pull the kneecaps up the thighs, spread the fingers out, grip the floor. A few deep breaths here. We won't hold into these poses too long today, I promise. A little bit of strength, but not a lot. Deep breath in. Next time you inhale to downward dog, hips push up and back. You reach the heels down to the floor. Your knees may be bent for a first downward dog, or you can walk the heels. Just find a little bit of stretch. You might come up onto the toes and relax a little bit. You might stretch through the shoulders, you pick. Deep breath in. Exhale. On the next inhale, roll forward in the upward dog. So I'm coming forward one vertebrae at a time, slowly, and I come all the way through. Tuck the elbows, and I bring the hips to the floor. I can untuck the toes. I can have my thighs on the floor, or I can have them lifted. Pull the shoulders away from the face, head straight forward, chin tucked. One more deep breath. Relax. Bend the arms, come down to the floor. Now tuck the toes, lift the knees and the thighs off. Push up into Chaturanga. Elbows at 90 degrees. Hold. 3, 2, 1. And push up into plank. How was that? Okay, relax. Push back into downward dog. And then slowly walk the feet forward in between the hands for forward fold. And relax here. Knees can be bent. You can hug the elbows and allow the upper body to dangle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now walk the hands up your shins. One vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Deep inhale in. Take the arms up over your head for extended mountain. Squeeze the glutes for a baby back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, circle the arms out. Sweep the hands. Gently scrape the floor with the fingertips. Come back up into extended mountain. Fingers together, palms together. Squeeze shoulder blades, squeeze glutes. Bring the hands down to the heart. Elbows 90 degrees. Take the left foot back, right leg forward for pyramid. So your right foot instep is to the left instep. Arms parallel to the floor. Chest is up and you're facing forward. Feel a little bit of strength through the upper back. Move the shoulders away from the face. From here, we're going to take the right hand to the right foot. If you need to, you can bend the knee. You can move the left foot in a little bit if it helps. And I'm opening my chest to the right, left. My fingertip is on the floor. I just go down as low as I can. I don't have to go all the way to the floor. I happen to have long arms, thankfully. It's to make up for my short torso. Relax. Bring the left foot forward. I'll switch this way. Left foot forward, right foot back. Pyramid, extend the arms. Toe to instep. Arms parallel. You find it discomforting to not be able to see the arms, right? As you take your eyes off the arms, they'll start to move around. Just try and find stillness. Squeeze shoulder blades, spread the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, left arm comes to the left foot. We're facing to the right. Oh, you might feel a little pop in the hips. That's just your body saying thank you. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Sanskrit is really creative in some ways, but also quite simple. Make sure the abs are braced as well. Again, this is our little bit of strength, a little bit. Relax. Okay, right foot comes forward. Left foot is down, heel slightly turned. We're going into warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Arms up and bend into the front knee over the ankle. And I'm trying to square my hips to the front. I should feel a nice stretch throughout my left hip flexor, as well as my left lats as I keep the arms overhead. Deep breath. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop the arms to warrior two. Left foot turns out. Push the right knee out so you can see the big toe. Pull the arms back away, spread the chest, and then your eyes fall over the front fingertips. Pay attention to the back arm. It might start to sway in a little bit. Keep the left shoulder blade retracted. You should feel a nice squeeze throughout the mid-back and upper back as well. Relax. Let's do warrior one the other way. Square the hips to the front. Let's take the arms up first and then we sink into the front leg. Doing my best to keep my left foot and my right foot flat on the floor. So I'm really reaching the outside of my right foot down for the mat. Yes? Make sure you can see the left big toe. Pushing the knee out, sinking through the hips. Your range of motion will be different for everyone. Deep breath in. Exhale. Warrior two. Adjust your feet as needed. You may need to shimmy the left foot in or out. Squeeze shoulder blades, spread the arms. Sink as low as you want to. And then bring the eyes, the gaze, over the front fingertips. Warrior two is about discipline and breathing. One more deep breath. Swing the left arm through. Come to the top of the mat or the bottom of the mat, whichever way you're facing. Feet together, knees together. Hands overhead, chair pose. Bend the knees, push the hips back. You go as low as you can while keeping the arms, the biceps next to your ears and the chest up. One more deep breath. Relax. So it's not going to be too much strength. Take the feet wide. Prasarita, okay? Wide leg forward fold. Toes in, heels out. You can hug the elbows and come forward. And we'll just take a brief reset here. You can be hugging the elbows. You can have the hands on the floor, okay? Or you can walk the hands through, all right? If you would like, we're here for about another minute. So allow yourself to sink down. Each time you inhale, you exhale, you sink lower and lower. Try not to resist, but also do not force the pose. I struggle with that. I want to be good at everything. But you have to listen to your body, right? Nice, relaxed breaths. 20 seconds. Okay, hands on the floor. Use them as support as you heel toe the feet in. We come down to the mat. We're gonna have our right foot in, our left foot out. We lift the chest, and we're reaching. You can land at the knee, the shin, the ankle, or the foot, whatever works best for you. I always thought I was flexible because I could touch my toes, but I have a 6'1" wingspan, even though I'm 5'8.5" and 3/4. That explained my score on the sit and reach test. All my people from America know what I'm talking about. Remember the All-American fitness test? Switch legs. Left leg in, right leg out. The dead hang, the active hang. Now here we're looking for a stretch throughout the lower back. Okay. QL. A little bit of hamstring, a little bit. Not too much though. One more deep breath. And relax. Take the left leg out, coming into a wide leg stick pose. It's one of my favorites. You can be on the hands, the forearms, or maybe the forehead comes down to the floor. It took me so long to be able to get here. I'm trying to keep my toes pointed up towards the ceiling. One day I'll get a pancake, and maybe even a roll through. Consistency is the key. That's what they say at least, right? 2 more deep breaths. Push yourself up. Bring the feet in for Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose, or butterfly. You can have the elbows inside. You can have the elbows here to give you a little bit of pressure, but try not to force this pose too much. If you're comfortable, you can also come forward into a fold, but again, different strokes, different folks. My hips are my weak point. Relax, or should I say tight point. Bring the right leg on top of the left for modified half lotus. You have the option to sit, or if you would like, you can come into a fold. Just bring the torso forward. I'm not pulling myself forward with my hands. I'm just allowing my hands to rest on the floor. And I'm not forcing the stretch. I'm just letting my body stop where it naturally wants to. Just showing our hips some love. Relax and switch. Left leg on top of right. You really gotta remember which one you did which, right? I'm gonna come right into this. I'm gonna try and get 3 nice deep breaths. And relax. Okay, Kapotanasana, pigeon pose. Bring the right leg forward, left leg is back. Now depending on your flexibility, your front shin might be parallel to the top of the mat, or your head might be close to the butt. It's okay. You might be on the hands, you might be on the elbows. Just wherever your body feels comfortable today. Might be different tomorrow. Day by day. Relax. Switch sides. Now I know we're not in these poses very long, but this is just a 20-minute quick one before you go to work, or maybe on your lunch break. Nice little pick-me-up on the weekend before you go get pancakes for brunch. Yes, I wish I was getting pancakes for brunch, okay? You're absolutely right. Relax. Stay where you are. Just take the left leg back. Bring the elbows under the shoulders, and we're coming into Sphinx pose. So my legs are neutral. They're not super spread apart, but I'm also not bringing them together. I'm lifting the chest. I'm driving my elbows, forearms into the floor, and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades. Find a bit of stillness. Squeeze the glutes a little bit. From here, we can push up into seal. Extend the front, the arms. You can stay in Sphinx pose if you would like. If you're in seal, you really want to give the glutes a nice squeeze to protect the lower back. Chin is tucked. One more deep breath. Relax, bring the hands under the shoulders to help you push up. And you're gonna bring the right or left leg forward for lizard lunge. We'll just have the knee down, because if you'd like to, the option, you can reach back and you can grab the ankle, or the foot rather, and stretch the quad. Now this requires a decent amount of mobility, so if you're not doing this, all good. Okay, but if you are, try and push the foot into the hand and then relax. One more deep breath. Switch. Lizard lunge. I'm gonna come right into grabbing the quad because I have tight quads. I thought I had flexible quads my whole life. Who was lying to me? You can let the front knee fall outward a little bit if it helps. Relax. Cat-cow. Tabletop. Hands under the shoulders. Inhale. And the spine curls up. Pull the belly button away from the floor. Spread the shoulder blades. Exhale. And reach the belly button for the mat. Let's do one more. Exhale. Relax. Outstanding. Reverse tabletop. Come onto your butt. Now hands under the shoulders, fingers pointed out, feet hip width apart, and I'm driving up through the heels. Bring the belly button into the spine. This is stretch for the biceps, the shoulders, the chest. This is an excellent one to do because we don't stretch our chest and shoulders enough, and we're often hunched forward either on our phones, computer, watching TV. So this is an excellent one to stretch through the upper chest. Relax. Now, it's important to invert. We're going to do Salamba Sarvangasana. This is shoulder stand. Your variation, you can just come into a hip bridge, okay? If you're comfortable, bring the hands under to support the lower back. Okay, this is not a beginner move. My chin is tucked. I'm squeezing my glutes, and I'm pressing my hips up and forward. The higher you can get the hands in the back, the easier. Or rather, the more vertical you are, the less strain. Again, a very advanced move. Your knees might be bent, or you can just be in hip bridge, all right? Slowly lower. I know that last one kind of came out of nowhere. Savasana, just a minute. Just relax. Let the heart rate come down a little bit from that brief inversion. Palms up to the sky. Take your time sitting up. Just let your heart rate come down. Let your breath regulate. Let the heart rate come back to normal. Now again, I know we were moving through those poses pretty quickly today, right? It's about 30 seconds and 20 seconds a pose. but this is just a nice one to do to get the blood flowing. It's a nice one for quick transitions. And as you do this more often, you get comfortable with the poses, you'll be able to find more stillness as you get into the pose quicker. And we have other workouts that are going to be longer poses, longer holds, so you can find more stillness. This is a mix of Vinyasa and Iyengar yoga. Okay. Bend the knees, feet on the floor, set up however's comfortable for you. You can roll to the side. Come into modified half lotus, or you can just chill out for a few more minutes if you want to meditate, or if you just want to relax. That was a 20-minute strength and stretch. Really hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, namaste pierogi. Love y'all.